hold on. It's Ultimate Combat
Oh.
that added the
Maybe I'll play a shaman.
play a samurai.
Are we ready
Very,
to start? Because
useful.
Doody has
We're ready
limited
to go.
time.
Yeah. Are we ready? Okay.
Sure.
Doody, give us a recap and talk us into where we are.
Last
Tell
time.
us what happened and what didn't happen.
Last time on the Kingmaker Chronicles or whatever this thing is now.
Still under common
Oh.
knowledge.
Sandbox.
What, Raza?
Music?
Oh, yes, please.
No, please.
No music.
I refuse. There will be no music in my session. So, Nerath, Drayden, and Variel making their way to Paul Nuthok.
Making our way downtown.
Making our way downtown. Now
Walking
we're
fast,
Alright,
Nerath disappeared.
alright.
They now have to make it his way downtown.
too far, Nerath.
So can we have like a
Yes.
recap of what's going on with Neroth?
Yeah, what's going on
as
with
you guys
him?
know, Nerath has
No.
joined the armies of the damned.
Can we have a recap like from his perspective?
Oh, from his perspective?
Oh yeah.
So like what happened after he left?
Yeah,
you
what's
mean?
currently happening to him right now?
Okay.
It's hell down here.
Yeah, you saw that little vision of him standing in front of that massive demon, and you see that Neroth now surrounded by a pack of hellhounds, just tearing apart an imp.
Oh.
And you see, yeah.
Hi, imp.
And you see another 4 imps running at him, and you see all of the Neroth and his legion turn towards them, and they're just going after them. He seems to be in a battle of some sort. You can't really get a good idea of what's going on outside of that range, but he is definitely surrounded by other combatants. You don't know if they're allied. You don't know if they are
having
enemies.
a good time.
He is having a splendid time.
Got his best demon pals
Yeah.
with him, slaughtering devils. It's great.
All right, so
He's
let's
certainly using what he learned in the Thieves Guild.
It wasn't a thieves guild. It was a.
Thieves Guild!
It wasn't a thieves guild. It was a mercenary group.
We stole from people.
When did you steal
We
from people? I don't
stole
remember.
We stole a balloon.
You stole people.
He stole a balloon on Free Balloon Day.
All right. So, Drayden and Variel continued to make their way with Seymour into the settlement of Bitter End, a colony of the Kingdom of Cravenfall, which has been established in order to learn more about what is happening in the south of Paul Nuthok, in the region known as the Stolen Lands.
Who stole
And-
them?
Wow, good job.
Was it Neroth?
Maybe. It was
Was it
the
the-
Legions of the Damned. Which is the remains of the civilization of Paul, which formerly ruled this territory. Would you guys stop rolling 666?
But we need to.
No, roll a d666.
Thank you.
Hold on. There we go. That's gonna take a little bit to do. It's 200d7,000. So you have found yourselves in Bitter End. This music is getting on my nerves already.
What's wrong with it?
It was
He
just
hates it.
it was just noise for a little bit. It was just bam, bam. I'm just like I'm trying to think here. You I can just kick out. So Seymour traveled with all of you into the 2 of you into Bitter End, where you were
And
told that you
Seymour
were to
Alas
be.
is gone.
Seymour is.
You will see no more of him.
You haven't seen him, but you are not sure what he's doing.
See, yeah.
But
Or-
you know that he is a colleague of Oleg and Svetlana, and that the two of them have been very gracious to you. They directed you towards Ontis and the Bitter Brew, which is where you have stayed the night. Met a quite friendly little gnome known as Bit-Bit, who took great joy in scaring the crap out of you, Dario.
What a guy.
What
a cunt.
bastard. He's got a small deck.
I would not be
But
surprised.
he can make it seem like it's much larger.
Oh, Devin, I also figured out that you cannot dominate the Tarrasque until level 20. Like, it's weird how it works. I'll explain that later. Because we were theory crafting stuff the other day. And that is where we left off. You guys didn't meet with Renato yet. You guys didn't go into the swamp yet. You are aware of the water problem, and you are aware of the gnolls.
No,
Yes.
just one big one.
Yes.
And I'm going to go get a horse.
Excuse you.
Yes. So we will wake up.
How fucking dare you?
Actually, I'm gonna pick up from Drayden is going to sleep, and Variel just took off through the window in his eagle form. That's where I'm gonna go ahead and pick up.
Oh, he's gone.
Yes.
There he goes.
So Variel, as you fly out over the city, you don't notice anything particularly going on. It is very late. People have kind of turned in for the night already. It's probably close to midnight. Oh, sorry.
That was gorgeous.
Yes. But as you look out onto the horizon, you do see one thing just kind of peeking over the hills to your east, and you see what looks to be like the tip of an obelisk almost, just illuminated, and it's casting light for a pretty far distance.
The lit house.
Is it a bit unusual? I squeaked that out as a hawk.
As an eagle.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
Eagle.
And you notice that this obelisk is made of a brilliant shining metal, which you can see which is probably what's causing the light to be shown so far as it's reflecting off of it. You can see the light cresting over the mountain, the hills and the mountain range. Not quite reaching as far as you. It looks to be about 3 days journey away if you were to walk.
So it's an obelisk making light.
It's the tip of an obelisk that is emitting light. You don't know if it's making the light. You don't know if it's someone up there that is.
I'm going with making
doing
the light.
something. Okay.
There's a man up there.
Yes. There's this. It's an obelisk. In order to see it over those the hills and the mountains and everything, it's probably close to about 300 feet tall.
Okay.
Yep.
It's a tall obelisk that's making light.
Yes, that's really all you can gather as you're doing your runarounds. Your runarounds town.
And I return to my window and go to sleep.
Okay.
Discreetly.
Sounds good.
Very discreetly.
Very
Extremely discreetly.
like a natural 20 discreetly. Watch this.
Wow. Alright, let's see it.
We're gonna get a 1. It's gonna be wonderful. Oh, that was so close. Okay. So.
That would have made my life if it was a natural 20 and I caught it. I would have just left, I think, and just bathed in my glory.
7 and 5.
This is Variel. So, moving on, the two of you wake up in the morning.
Really?
As you hear gunfire.
But it's the last time you'll ever wake up.
You hear what sounds like gunfire, and you hear Ontis going and just pounding on a door, going, "Pip-pip! Shut up!" and you just hear a giggle from behind a door.
from empty space.
Yes, effectively. So it is fully awoken you. It's probably about
We're woke.
8. Yes, you are fully
You're
woke
woke
at
as
this
fuck.
point.
Well, if we're woke, then we
Go
need to go
forward.
find our fam.
Oh, fuck.
You must go find the tower that is lit.
That's fleek,
no.
All right.
What
So
roll
it's
do I
probably,
make?
it's probably about 8 o'clock in the morning right now.
Side?
Alright. I'm gonna go
Do
look
you
for a
want to do?
horse. Did I
Yeah, me too.
see anywhere while I was up there that indicated where I could go look for a horse?
You saw a stable as you were flying around.
Dredden, I am going to look for a horse. Is he in the same room as me? Is he in a different room?
No,
A
you guys
whore?
are sharing a room.
Alright, I bust his door open and I go, I am
You
getting
guys
a
are
horse.
sharing a room.
We're sharing a room?
Yes.
Okay.
Bust the door down anyway.
I bust the door open, our door,
Okay.
and as
And
I'm
you proclaim it
getting
as
up,
you're leaving. Yeah.
yeah, let us go get a horse or a bear if we can get one that can carry you.
I don't know what to do with you anymore. Whatever.
Of course.
We should bring some alcohol too. I go to the bar. What is the most portable kind of alcohol that you have?
The most portable. That would be. You see, she reaches behind the bar and she just grabs like 2 flasks, effectively.
I thought you were gonna give me
And-
port, and I was gonna just shoot myself.
And you just see she grabs from behind the like up on one of the shelves, and she just starts pouring into them. She's just like, ale. Here you go.
Thank you, my dear. I put 2 gold on the counter.
Oh, thank you. She goes ahead and throws the pouch. And she's just like, I okay. So what do you do?
I give one to
So you-
Dredden for you.
Grumble, grumble.
Grumble.
And I take the other one and put it in my bag.
Okay.
And I'm assuming if Drayden's following me, I get going.
Okay.
You're not allowed.
Yeah, you're not allowed to leave.
Sorry, bud.
Is Drayden following me?
Sure.
Okay, good. Then I'm
Follow
going
you?
wherever I saw that supposed stable.
The stable? Okay. You start heading to the south of town, which is down where you saw it. Near one of the other gates into no, I'm sorry, not a gate, one of the arches that lead into the settlement. Since there are no gates. And you work your way down there. It's early. You can see that the shopkeepers are starting to set up. You see a blacksmith. Well, you can hear a blacksmith. You can smell the baked goods of a baker coming as you are making your way down towards the stable. You walk inside and you see there are 3 horses lined up. It's not a very large stable. So you see 3 horses in their in barding and in their individual stables.
To match my personality. I'm so gay.
Yes.
I look around. Is there anyone that can help me out?
You don't see anyone. As you're walking in, yes, as you turn a corner, you see a halfling man in not full armor, but wearing like I'm trying to think of the word.
Clothing.
Yes,
He has
thank
pants
you.
on.
It is armor, but it's not like
So half plate.
It's not. It's somewhere.
Half plate.
It's not Drayden. It's a little bit more than Variel, but not quite Drayden.
Half plate.
Half plate, sure.
Breastplate.
I was thinking, yeah, breastplate. That's it. He's wearing a breastplate with a tunic over it. And
A tunic
normal
over
pants.
it.
Yes, a tunic
Tonic.
covering his breastplate.
That'd be big, bushy, puffy tunic.
He's a very tiny man.
He's a very large man.
He is a halfling.
Okay. Hello. Can you help me with the horses, or who can, or?
I can tell you that the horses aren't for your use. Who are you? I've not seen you around.
Well, how much would it be to negotiate for one?
They are for the use of the guard.
Ah,
They are not for civilian use. Again,
that is
Who
very
are you?
disappointing. I am Variel. He is Drayden. He is very large.
I see. You're probably almost 3 times this man's height, Drayden.
He's probably like
He-
2'5". Yeah, sounds about right.
He's pretty much. So you are dwarfing him and then some.
You're halflinging him.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Is that racist? I feel like that's racist.
A little bit.
I
feel
think
like
it is.
would
I
be.
think that's actually extremely racist. I'm gonna ask you to actually refrain from ever using that word again.
And so he looks up and he goes, Variel, Drayden, where's Naroth?
He is. It was a dream.
He's in a better place.
It was a dream. Elaborate, please.
I'm gonna make a diplomacy check and just try and give
He
him the
was
eye.
never
And
here.
just be like, let's just not talk about it. I'm gonna try and just like move past the subject.
Can you please
discreetly.
tell him that I was literally dragged to hell by a massive hand and I'm now fighting in the Demon King's armies?
That's a 22.
So that's a 22, yeah. He's just like, you can discuss that with, oh my goodness. Adrin. Adrin, yes.
Well, oh my
Adderall.
goodness, Adrin. Adrin is your last name, first name. Oh my goodness.
Adrin.
Adrin Nightwind is the governor
Ah.
of our literal home.
My sincerest pardons.
Yes.
My sincere apologies that he's leading you.
So the two of you are our new explorers. What a pleasure to meet the both of you. Lieutenant Renato Pyre. That is.
I bend down slightly and shake his hand, and I go, he does not shake hands, usually.
He still extends his hand to you, Drayden.
Break it. Fuck him up.
Fuck.
I break his hand.
Make a strength check for me.
Oh, he's giving it a good old squeeze.
Jesus.
Crush his puny little halfling fingers. Actually, I think it would be very easy for Drayden to crush this man's arm. His fist probably fits inside of Drayden's fist.
You are literally taking your thumb, your index finger, and your middle finger, and you can almost crush his fist.
Wait, did John roll? I didn't see a roll.
I want to see. I'm still waiting on the roll.
I really don't want to roll it.
Alright, forget it then.
Break
Okay.
If
Alright,
you don't
fine.
plan on
that
actually
little
breaking his
fuck
hand.
fist. Break his
You
goddamn hand.
you give him a real good squeeze.
Does he say
He's like-
yum?
Okay.
He can't use his hand anymore.
I will have to go see a cleric about this later. Wow. Okay. What a welcome addition you are. Variel, I am not familiar with your skills.
The pew pew.
Proper dressing and good talking, as it were.
His skill is being annoying.
Interesting.
I thought that was Bippet's skill.
Drayden, I am a perfectly capable fighter.
You're also a lightweight.
That may or may not be a fact of life.
As you two are having this conversation, you hear a war horn start going off like
Oh no.
Uh,
Gnolls.
War horns usually sounded.
They go ooh-wee.
Oh no.
That is the sound of the war horn.
These are our special dwarven war horns. But no,
They're
you
made
see,
with cow's tongue.
Ooh.
I think it's a Lidl.
you see Renato immediately stiffen up, and he darts out the door that you guys came in through.
Hi, Renato.
I follow.
Okay.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
You watch as through the archway that you saw as you were approaching the stable, a tribe of monstrous looking people that look almost like hyenas come stampeding through the city.
I look at Drayden. Do we stop this? Let us stop this.
Fine.
I don't. Maybe tomorrow. I don't feel like it today.
They are coming through on horses.
Get the horse.
I'm not afraid. So I go in the middle of the street and I let off a shot.
I'm sorry. They're all past you.
Okay, I go behind them and let off a shot.
I know. I just wanted to make sure that you understood that they weren't still coming through. That they had already gone past you.
Didn't we see them at the gate and then, or did they already? I mean, I guess they're on.
They're
horses.
They were coming through the gate as you looked out.
Right. I'm gonna shoot one of the horses.
No.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Let's see. Where is my attack? Okay.
Okay. You as this horse is galloping along, you take a shot at it, and you see its rear right leg just buckle out from underneath it, tossing its rider.
And I'm just gonna yell out, "Stop!"
You hear Renato call out to the two of you, "Leave them be."
Stop him. Stop him anyway.
It's up to you, Drayden. I just did my thing.
Renato just turns to the two. He just puts his hands up in front of you, and he's just like, "This is not our war to fight at this moment.
I think the two of us can take them."
There will be
Are
civilian
you trying to
casualties.
fucking railroad us right now?
I'm gonna shoot another horse.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey,
I
we
have
do what
another
the fuck
shot
we want.
in my
yes,
barrel.
you do have another shot. Okay. Go ahead. You see? Are you shooting at the same horse, or are you shooting at a
No,
different
another horse. I want to try and.
Okay.
I'm not trying to kill them yet. I'm just trying to stop them from galloping
Okay.
through.
I'm just trying to brutally maim them.
No.
You see?
If the horse dies. You know, it's a horse, but
Yeah.
not killing
you
the
see.
humanoids.
This. Oh, I'm sorry. You see another horse. You catch it right in the rear. And it.
Right in the asshole.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right in the shitter.
And it just completely collapses, and its rider is also tossed.
I'm
from
gonna
it.
go to Drayden, catch up with them, and scare them.
Take the shit out of them. Make a
You
big
hear
noise.
Renato is frantically yelling to the two of you now. He's just like, "There will be civilian casualties. What are you two doing?"
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Not our civilians. It's your civilians.
I look at Drayden and I'm like, Drayden, you're not helping! And I go to
You
him.
see this dumbfounded look on Renato's face, and it just immediately turns to hatred as he starts darting off away from you.
We have not killed any of them yet. They have no quarrel. We have just wounded
We just slaughtered their horse.
He's taking off.
I'll follow.
Okay. You see, he looks like he's run. We'll follow him into the
What
darkness.
just happened? What just happened?
I don't know what happened.
Did I just die or was it everybody?
You died.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. I was like, he's following him somewhere.
Well, since I'm faster, I should be able to get ahead of him.
Yeah.
Kill everyone.
Kill them all. Slaughter 'em.
As you run past him, he's just like, just get to the church.
I'll go if I know where the church is. I'll go there.
Make an intelligence roll for me.
Didn't I see it when I was in eagle form? Didn't you make note of it last session? Unless I didn't see it. This time.
Yes, I did make note of it last session. That's a good point. Yes. Okay. About making an intelligence roll to see if you can, because you saw it from above. So I want to see if you can find it from.
Can I try and look at the skyline, or just have to be an intelligence check? Whatever. I'll make an intelligence.
I feel like an intelligence check fits the bill for both of those. Yeah, you're fine. You start running through the streets, and you're just like, okay, I recognize that building. I recognize that building. There's the church up there. Okay. And Drayden is just kind of lagging behind you. He's keeping pace with Renato at this point. Because you have no idea where you're going, Drayden. As you approach the church, you see a group of gnolls standing outside, and you see a middle-aged woman, long blonde hair, appearing from the church, just carrying a bucket. And you see
Not a bucket.
You see this gnoll, who looks like the largest of them, dismounts, and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Your payment is appreciated."
I train my weapon on him.
Okay.
Kill him.
Slaughter him.
He doesn't seem to be hostile in any way.
Pluck his eyes out.
Pull out my pepper box.
Okay.
No, I mean I pull out my pepper box. I don't pull out because my musket's empty.
Yes.
Kill him.
Okay.
Rip his eyes out.
Okay, Bipit. He doesn't seem hostile in any way. He seems to be intimidating and like menacing, but he doesn't seem like he wants to attack her at all. And you look inside through the windows of the church, and you see a group of clergy.
Kill him.
What is Drayden doing right now?
Drayden is caught up to you at this point. He was with Renato.
I keep my
Renato
weapon
was showing
trained,
you the way, Drayden.
And I look to Drayden to see what he's doing.
We should kill him.
There is probably about 15 gnolls that you can see in front of you.
We should kill them all.
All of them are wielding large axes or swords, weapons of some kind.
We should kill them all.
Let us not get hasty. I look to them.
We can definitely take them.
Drayden, you feel Renato pulling on your armor, and he just goes, "Let them have it, and we'll be safe."
Fuck you, Renato.
Trust me. If we leave them be, they're not going to hurt anyone. This is necessary.
Yes, you little bitch.
Alright, here's what I say. And I keep my weapon
Thank
trained.
you, Gallus.
You best be careful.
If you
are not careful, there may be danger in the future. And I'm going to... First of all, this is with a +4 for the gun.
Shoot him.
And I'm going...
I just assassinate Renato.
And I just am going to say, for beware of the eagle god. And I'm going to turn into an eagle and come down as if I'm going to try and attack the guy, but just pass over his head and fly off. Can I make an intimidation check?
Are you gonna kill him?
I'm not going to touch him.
Kill him.
Sure.
You said beware of the eagle
Do
god.
I get any bonus for the
Beware
eagle
the
thing?
Eagle god. I am going to say it'll give you an additional. So, what's the +4 coming from?
Me looking big when I'm holding a gun. It's a trait. But I look
But you're in eagle form, then you're not holding your gun.
No. I started with the gun trained on him.
Okay, but the way that you're swooping down on him. Okay, so you were calling out to him
At first.
and then
Then I transformed.
Then okay.
Why are you trying to be a killjoy, Duty?
No, I'm just trying to figure out how this is working.
I started with
Yeah,
the gun
trying to be a
trained.
killjoy.
So you start with your gun trained on
Everything's
him.
more fun if you don't
And
think about
then
it.
then you just take on eagle form and fly right at his face, and then curve up at the last second.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like I'm gonna hit him and then just fly off once he says.
Okay. Okay. So you're going full on dive bomb right at his face, and then turning off.
So
okay.
what sort of bonus?
I'm gonna give that another +2.
Eagle
Okay,
God.
so we got it. This is gonna be with
+6.
yeah,
That was close.
25.
Okay. 25. Very nice. Okay. You see the big one just kind of goes, ugh! He has a
Eagle
claw.
gods.
He has a claw raised above him, and you see whatchamacall? You see two gnolls on horseback start drawing arrows.
I haven't attacked, but yeah. If
Yes,
they,
I'm aware. I'm aware.
if they start, I will be fine.
I don't think the gnolls care if you attacked or not.
And you see, he thinks you see the head guy, the biggest guy, pondering it for a moment, and he calls them off.
He yells,
This is like-
"Loose!"
So when are we gonna kill him?
And he calls, make it quicker, and double next week.
He's not even scared. On a 25.
You flew away. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
He was confused. He was just like, what is happening? What is this thing? And then you flew off, and then he's just like, ugh, because
Well, I'm still circling.
you're still he sees that you're circling, and he's keeping his eyes on you, and you see that the archers still have their arrows at the ready, but he's not motioning towards them anymore. You see he turns to the woman, still trying to keep his eyes on you. Double next week.
I think it would be amazing if Raza got shot right now because he has the health of an eagle, which means he would die from one arrow hit.
No, but isn't it like a druid? Don't you turn back, or would I actually die?
I don't know.
No,
No,
it's-
and I'm a
it's
giant
like
eagle. I'm
druid.
not a regular eagle.
Oh, you're a giant eagle?
Yeah.
No, yeah, your eagles that you summoned were giant eagles also.
No, they weren't. They were
No, they
just
weren't?
eagles.
They were just eagles? Okay.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
confident. I'll double check the cape, but I'm like 90% sure, which is why I thought
Okay.
it would be really scary for a giant eagle and eagle god thing.
Okay. That might change things.
I think it'd be
fine.
amazing if Raza just got shot and died immediately in the first 5 seconds of the session because he turned into an eagle.
No, it's just an eagle.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, arrows trained on you. And you see the woman like whatchamacall, shaking in her boots effectively. Is just kind of taking buckets of water from inside the church and bring them outside and just hanging them on hooks that are on the horses' saddles. And she goes, that is all we have. I hope you can make it do with that. I heard gunshots before. Is
everyone okay?
She's like addressing the basically there were people in the streets that you guys saw as you were walking to the stables. Everyone is gone. She is just kind of addressing the air, just being like, is everyone okay? Not really knowing who's listening. And to no response if you guys don't wish to respond. Varial, you're still...
What happened? I'm still in the eagle flying over.
Yeah, you're still in eagle form.
was that?
She's just like kind of asking,
Call at her.
Is everyone okay? Like she's just kind of trying to like she's trying to release the tension from what just happened.
I'm still flying.
Yeah. Drayden, what are you doing?
Nothing really.
Okay. Just kind of keeping an eye on everything with Fernando.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I haven't really seen any reason to attack.
Yeah. You see, she brings the last bucket out, and they all take off.
I'm
she
gonna
goes,
obviously fly overhead and watch them.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna follow them for as long as I can. I'm gonna keep track of my time.
Okay.
So
Sure.
I'm gonna follow them for as long as I can, and then once I feel like I have only, enough time to get back, then I'll get back.
Okay. Cool. So you see them heading back to. You see the large knoll reach his hands up, and he motions back towards the south gate, and they all just start heading down towards there.
I'm gonna follow them for, like I said, as long as I can.
Yeah, as long as you
running
can.
out of form.
So they take off down that south gate, and they just keep going. You can probably follow them for like 4 minutes or so. I would say that you spent a minute up in the air before this happened. So you see them get out of town. They're kind of just following. They're not really following a path. They're just kind of heading southeast of here.
And I don't see anywhere where they go, so it's just
Not-
southeast.
Yeah, they're still going by the time that you have to turn back.
All right, now I'll turn around, head back, and I'll make a perception check to see if I can just find where Drayden is and land on his shoulder,
Okay.
if he lets me.
No.
You see
Land on the
this.
fucking ground.
With the extra +5 because
Yeah.
you're an eagle.
I was about to say that.
Okay. It's not too hard to find a giant.
All right, I'm going to attempt to land on his shoulder.
Okay. Drayden, did you leave the church? What are you doing right now?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Where are you going?
Leaving.
You're leaving the church. Where are you going?
He's too preoccupied with this
I don't
catchy
know.
music in the background.
I know it's music. Where do you want to go? It's a very simple question. Where do you want to go?
Anywhere but the church.
Okay.
Out
Alright.
into the woods.
To the swamp. So you start heading back to the tavern. You're just like, ugh, I need a drink. Vario, you don't see Drayden as you make your flying back.
Okay,
But you
I'll go to the
have a
tavern.
pretty good guess of where he might be. Yeah. You see Ontis.
I'm gonna go in through my room, transform in my room, and then come out.
Okay, Drayden, as you walk inside, you see Ontis very, very nervously cleaning down the bar.
Can I kill him?
Her?
Can I kill her?
Go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna roll an attack.
Thus begins Drayden's descent into chaotic evil.
It's only
level,
one stop
can't
away
doubt
on
it.
the alignment meter.
That's true. It's true.
Oh, she's dead.
Poor
Yep.
Ontis. He's gone.
Blow
You could
over
have
the
punched
wall.
her and you probably would have killed her.
Yeah. All right. So,
Yeah,
she's
and
like, are they gone? Are they gone? Are they gone?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. That's what gets you to sleep at night.
They're so horrible for business. Everyone stays in their homes for 10 minutes. It's
let me know when I walk out of my room.
Debilitating. You know how many sales they can make in 10 minutes?
It's always in the middle of the day when it's the busiest. At this point, you're walking out.
Okay, I
Yeah.
walk in and I'm like, hello, people, how are both of you?
All
Did
right
everyone
now.
see Raza turn back into human?
No, it happened in his room.
Okay.
Ontis
think
just
that would've
saw
been
an
amazing
eagle
interaction.
fly by the window behind her at the bar. It was like,
An eagle. Wow. We don't get many of those around here.
not an all. It's okay. Alright. So. Wait, hold on. How did you roll a 34? Oh, because it was crit confirm. Okay. I was very confused. Alright. So. What
John,
do you
that
guys
would have been
want to
2
do?
fucking crits if those were 2 separate attacks.
No, because yeah, if it's 2 separate attacks, yeah. So, what do you guys want to do? Antis is starting
So
to
we have to.
calm down.
So, I mean, we really don't know where to go.
When do I get to exist?
Yeah, when does Devin get to play?
In a little bit. No.
When is it my turn?
You don't get a turn, okay?
Someone pass me the
Could-
second
he
controller.
could
I'm
show up
nerfing you.
Could show up at the bar.
I was thinking about doing that. You want
That's how Bipit showed up, though.
Who cares?
Gallus, how do you want to show up? I'll let
I
you
can't
decide.
tell you. They're right here. I'll let you decide. I just want to be in the game.
Okay. As you see I'm gonna say that Renato walks into the tavern that he saw you walk into Drayden, and she's like, may I speak to the both of you
Well, couldn't
privately?
that mean? Oh, Renato.
Renato, yes.
I'm Renato. By the way, guys. Hey, how's it going?
I turn to him and I look at him.
Halfling fighter.
I look at him sincerely and I say, "My apologies for what happened earlier. I
You
overreacted
can go fuck yourself.
because I did not realize that they would be on horses, and I thought that they may react to gunshots rather than just keep running through the city. I was wrong.
I was so
I
wrong.
heard that there were 4 casualties because of what happened.
I am sorry.
Whoops. My B.
What I would like to ask of you is that, as your advisor, if I tell you something, I know how this town works, gentlemen.
Really?
Please listen to me. No, not please listen to me. That is an order that you will listen to me.
I don't think advisors get to order anyone around.
Yeah.
I think that they're
I
for
roll my
me
eyes at
around?
him, and
You should say, I advise you to take my advice.
I roll my eyes at him and I go, "Look, this is 40 gold. Give it to the families, whoever was hurt. If they do not have family, you can take it."
He takes the pouch.
It's the least I can do.
It is. It is quite the least.
Those children are gonna grow up without a father now, you monster.
Wait, what just happened? I went to the bathroom.
Raza got 4 people killed.
Good.
Shot a man with a water horse.
Thank fucking God. Someone finally
By the
died.
time he starts racking up the casualties.
I mean, we're here. We have a sandbox. We can pretty much do whatever we want. And this is only the first time someone's died.
He goes, I have someone I would like you to meet.
I like to point out that Varian now has more civilian casualties than Neroth does, and he's the chaotic evil one.
That's a very good point. And let that weigh on your consciousness, Vario. Your conscious, not your consciousness.
Variel did
Your
what he thought
consciousness
was
also.
right. He feels bad that they died, but he doesn't feel like
He doesn't
he's
feel
But he
bad.
doesn't regret it. Would he
would've
redo
done-
it? Hell no.
Variel would do it again. Not knowing what he does now, but
I'll kill 4 more fucking men.
I would have executed the
I'm doing
Okay,
myself next time.
outside. You see, Renato, takes the both of you back to the church. And he goes, there are 2 people that I would like you to meet. And he goes, you see that same woman, long blonde hair. You see her kind of gathering some of there was some damage during when the gnolls came through, just by knocking things over. So she's kind of trying to set those things back. You see various clergy members going about their business. He
Casting
goes,
True Resurrection on the level 1 NPCs.
And you just see her turn to the three of you.
Oh,
as
hold
you
on.
walk in.
Before we go, before we
Yeah.
got over there, I wanted to ask Renato, how did they die? I asked that.
When the
A horse fell on him.
when the gnolls fell off of their horses, they lashed out at the people around them who were not in their homes yet.
Did I see? I would
striking
have
them
shot
down.
if I saw those people. Let's say La Vie happened.
Yeah.
I really would. You didn't say that there were people in the streets.
You could.
It's
They
all right.
weren't-
It's already over.
You weren't able to see them. They were.
If
they
I were
a
able
bit
to see the
further
horse
down.
to shoot it, I wouldn't be able to see the people.
I'm saying they were a bit further down. Like it was on their way to the like these people
Okay.
went to the church eventually. Like it wasn't immediately next to them. It was along the way.
But we had to run past those gnolls, didn't we? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Continue.
That's true. That's true.
It doesn't matter. Had I seen them attack?
I'm sorry about that.
Wait, it happened.
Yes, it did happen.
That should happen.
so-
Sometimes you kill a civilian.
Sometimes they die off screen, even though you might
So-
have been passing the gnolls. Who knows?
The woman turns to the three of you as you walk in and goes, "Hello. Who are your friends? Who is the eagle god?"
My apologies.
She
man.
has
Trust me,
a
you don't wanna-
smirk. She has a smirk on her face.
You don't want to know this guy.
Seems she's trying to remain stoic.
I say my apologies, my lady. My name is Vario Jordan. I was not expecting this sort of pageantry.
It's quite all right. Clarissa. My name is Clarissa. I'm the head priestess of Eris still here. Here at our little church. And you see 4 clergy members were trying to
It's an orgy.
yeah, pretty much. 4
Ooh.
clergy members
Fucking each other. Getting hot and heavy.
Relighting some candles around the church, and you see in front of the main altar, you see an elven man kneeling there, one knee, a bow.
Sucking a
He
guy
has
off.
one knee. He's missing a knee.
He's down on one
He
knee.
lost it in the war.
He lost
down
it when
on
he
one
took an
knee
arrow.
with a bow strapped across his back. And she goes, "Renato, you wanted them to meet Gallus?" Yes, I believe that he would be most beneficial in their ventures. And you see Clarissa walk over to the elf and just kind of tap on his shoulder. And Gallus, you feel her. You can hear her walk over. She's not
I
exactly
can
being
smell
quiet.
her. I have sense.
Oh, do you really?
Yes.
Okay. So
I already
yeah,
know them here, actually. I smelt them walking the
Yeah.
door.
Um,
Outsiders.
That's really kinky.
and she comes over to you. She taps you on the shoulder. She's like, "Renato would like you to meet some
Hi.
people."
Hey, Rasa, how's it going?
I'm Gallus.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Bippet.
I'm Bippet Strikes Back.
Bippet 2,
So
the
you
reckoning.
you turn around and you see a half-elf gentleman with a very ornate dress. That's the word I'll
Good to
use.
see some representation in this town.
And this very large human in full plate armor with a massive sword strapped across his back. And
Oh.
you see that the half-elf has
Good God.
a rifle at his side, which you are familiar with firearms.
I disapprove disapprove extremely, much like Drayden, of firearms. I actually seen them as a bit of sacrilege.
You're outnumbered now. Ariel.
Far inferior to the tried and tested bow.
So, as Clarissa's collecting this gentleman, Renato turns to the both of you and he goes, "This is Gallus. He is one of the finest hunters here in the settlement. I have requested that he be your guide into
I bow my head
this
politely.
next journey."
I
Yes.
say, "Pleased to meet you, Gallus." And I put out my hand to shake it.
I give him a good hearty shake. Not his hand. Him. Up and down. No, I shake his hand and it's pleasure's mine.
I nod.
Renato turns to you, Gallus, and he just motions. Gallus is our leading authority on the wilderness around Bitter End.
Good,
He has
because-
seen more of it than almost Jebediah has. May he rest
Rest in
wherever
peace.
he is.
Crushed by a horse. He died like his limbs underneath the horse.
was he gay for horses?
Just a little bit. All right. So, Gallus, you have been on several adventures out into
That
the
I
wilderness
have.
with Jebediah. You have helped him to survey much of this area.
The stories I have about Jeb. One time, I got drunk and I accidentally shot him in the ass, mistaking him for a deer.
He must
wasn't
have a
wearing the
large
horn.
ass then. I don't know who said
I was
that.
hoping you'd get that, Raza. It's the story of the drunken huntsman from Skyrim.
Oh, that's right. With his brother. That's right.
Yeah.
You have failed him. You have failed us all, Raza. So you were actually part of the initial excursion into Brightmire when Jeb gave it its name.
So many years ago. When I was
About 3 months ago. About 3 months ago.
Oh, they'd
Oh,
never
so
been
many-
to the Brightmire before?
3 months ago.
I thought that wasn't the city like founded really close to the Brightmire? No one's ever stepped foot in it.
No. The settlement was not founded terribly long ago.
Oh,
The settlement was only founded maybe 9 months ago. A year.
oh, wow.
They got
yeah.
pretty decent walls then.
They've been busy.
They have been very busy. You have been here for about 10 months at this point. You've been here almost as long
now-
as the settlement has.
I would have liked to have known that, Doody, when I was making my backstory, because
Oh,
I
I'm
thought
sorry.
this town had been here for a couple years. So according to my backstory, I've been living in the woods for about 140-something years. So just take that. Just keep that in
throw it
mind.
out the window.
No, I'm keeping that now. I haven't had human contact in approximately a century and a half.
But you've had a lot of it for the past 10 months.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you
You've
I think
more
it
than
makes
made
up
up for it. Yes. I would say that you were in the north. That
I've been the scourge of the government poaching
Yes.
for hundreds,
scourge of the
hundreds of
north.
years.
yes.
The man with
What
the
an
two
asshole.
hammers.
Two
So,
hammers.
One of them's his dick.
Oof.
Renato turns to Variel and Drayden and he goes, as you are now more than aware of our hyena problem,
Predicament, as it were.
we have to find a source of water because we are running dreadfully low.
Alright, I plotted my
And
pocket.
whoever is drinking the water now
Dying.
is becoming very ill.
I pull out of my pocket. I have a bit of a toy here. I'm examining it as if I don't know what it is. This is a wand of great water. There is one slight problem. It sort of makes a noise when you use it.
What kind of noise?
How terrible could that be?
It is a noise. It is a loud screeching noise, but
Just use it.
It makes water. If
I
this will help in your overall production, that is assuming you have someone that can use it, it will potentially be useful.
he takes it and he's just examining it and he's just like,
The fuck?
Clarissa, I know your members can create water. Do you have any use to them? And so she takes it and she examines it, and you see she gathers one of the buckets similar to the one that she handed the gnolls, and she
I cover my ears as she touches the bucket.
okay.
Just
She starts
preemptively.
muttering an incantation, and water shoots forth from this thing with a wretched screeching noise
My ears are covered.
coming out of it. It reverberates off of the stone of this building.
Isn't it beautiful? I say. As if-
Christ almighty.
Gallus, you are deafened for the moment, as is
That's just your
Renato.
ringing.
Yeah, you're just mopping right now. You're like, you have full tinnitus. Is in
Oh,
effect.
no.
You see all of the people within the church clutch their ears in pain.
Is anyone's ears bleeding?
Mine,
No,
probably.
no one's ears are bleeding, but it was painful.
Then
Just
someone's ears should be
how high
bleeding.
pitched it was. It wasn't rupturing eardrums. It was like a high pitched.
Maybe somebody's ears are coincidentally bleeding.
Fine.
Yeah, maybe someone like has an injury from earlier.
You see a small human girl that's been kind of sweeping around immediately clutch her ears as you see red start to run down her hands.
A lot. Like, profusely.
Not a lot, just
No, profusely.
I
Come
cast-
on.
I cast,
her brain exploded.
If this is actually happening, I will cast
Yes,
cure
her-
wounds
you,
on
you,
her.
you do see
Yeah, okay.
some blood starting to run down her
I will
hands.
spend a casting of cure light wounds.
From the wand or your own casting of it?
From the wand. I forgot I had that.
Okay.
Does that also make an ear splitting sound?
No,
No,
that
that
does
one
not.
doesn't.
That creates 2 gallons of water.
Yes.
I don't know why you guys don't use that one more.
What, the wand
Yeah,
of
you
create water? How often do we need to create water?
No, I'm just kidding. That the wand of cure light wounds creates 2 gallons of water. So yeah, you see the bleeding has stopped, and you see her running off, and you see a trough of water outside that she just dunks her hands into.
But her ears aren't bleeding anymore.
But her ears are no longer bleeding.
Okay, good. It was worth it.
So Renato goes, Gallus, you are familiar with the Shrine of Everflow, I imagine? With the legends of it, at least?
Yes, I've heard tales of it.
Good. You need to go find it.
Oh,
The 3 of
right.
you.
Oh well, piece of cake.
I know, that is what Jeb went out on his last mission to go locate, as the gnolls had already become a problem. Why were you not traveling with them, Gallus?
It's my birthday. Couldn't get out.
Ah,
Out for a drink with the boys, you know.
as your 2 best friends went off into the wilderness without you.
I was out hunting that day. Jeb couldn't
Ah.
find me. I was out in the woods. I probably passed by right by him actually. He probably didn't even know. Rip
Oh.
Jeb. Poor bastard.
Let's just say when your best friend dies, rip Jeb.
You don't know if he's dead. He's just been missing for a month, out in the wilderness, out in Brightmire.
Presumably Rip Jeb.
But you also know that the reason that Jeb called it Brightmire it seemed like an estuary almost. Like it was a very peaceful place. And every time that you've gone in since then, it seemed to be increasingly violent and almost like there's a corruption coming to the land.
Huh. How the fuck do we turn back a corruption? We need a cleric. Where's James?
I say we kill the gnolls. No, I don't say that actually.
Kill them all.
Those words don't come out of
But I think we already have a wall, actually.
Kill them all. Preemptive attack roll.
It's enough.
How about we kill them all and build gates on the wall so they can't get in if any survive?
We could
Yeah, and then we'll leave the bodies lying around the town to
Wait.
intimidate the common folk.
Yeah.
Look at the people. If we build gates before the gnolls come, they cannot get into the city easily. Put some gouge on the wall. Good work.
Yeah, you.
I'll stand on the wall.
I'll stand
I'm
on
a
the
great
wall.
shot.
I am a better shot.
You.
Yeah, I don't know about that
No,
one.
I don't know
Renato-
about that one either.
Renato pulls on your cloak, Variel, and he just like motions you to bend down a little bit as he tries to whisper.
Bend over and take this dick.
I'm
Um,
6 foot something too, so bending down is not something discreet to a 2.5 foot man, but I do it.
Yeah, he's not asking for
Are
discreet.
we, are
He's
we
just- he's
all
just
over
trying to
6
whisper.
foot? I think we are.
Probably.
I'm 6'2".
Renato is not.
Drayden's like 6'8" or
6'11".
something.
I'm like 6 something.
No, I'm 6'7".
Oh, okay. I thought you were bigger.
Good fucking
I'm
god.
6 even.
Okay.
Alright.
So he motions to you to kind of like crouch a little bit, and he
And I
goes, Adarin has a plan for the gnolls. He trust me.
Sure.
The gates are in motion.
Clearly not. They don't exist.
They are on their way. They are being built.
Right. I do not understand the figurative language was over my head. My apologies.
All right.
It's over my head.
And so he releases you and lets you return. But he
Release
goes,
us into the wilds.
if you so wish, I ask you to journey into Brightmire. You need to go to the Shrine of the Everflow and locate its source.
So
Either
do we have a
its source-
direction? What sort of thing should
Would
we
I be
expect?
able to use a skill from knowing the legends?
Make a knowledge local check. Okay.
Can I make a
you-
knowledge history check, see if I know anything, or knowledge local?
Make a knowledge history check.
Okay, let's see what I got here. Abilities, no skills.
How well are you with history, Raza?
I'm pretty decent. I got a +9. I rolled a 2, so.
You, you are not familiar with the Shrine of the Everflow.
Can I try it?
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Are you
Make a-
trained in
Make a
history?
history check. Are you trained in history?
Now I am.
Now
Oh,
you
actually,
are.
Duty, are we in? Oh, actually, would this would count as urban, wouldn't it?
This is
You've
this
gotta
is
be
urban.
kidding.
Yeah.
Never mind, then I don't get anything.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't swamp just yet.
Well,
You
I have-
got to be kidding.
I have multiple-
John,
Played
who's
swamp
not
and
trained
forest.
in history, rolls a natural 20.
I can't give it to you.
You have to give him
Okay,
something.
can you give me something?
Yeah, you
I'll
have
give
to
you
give him
something.
It doesn't have to be.
Maybe where it is, or
Yeah. You are.
or what it's located near.
Yes, you know that the Shrine of the Everflow is located inside of Brightmire.
Oh, good.
You
good.
also know
now we know exactly.
you recognize Shrine of the Everflow sounds like something that has to do a lot with nature, and you know that from reading about the history of Palnuthok on the journey over here, that a shrine probably has to do with a deity of some kind, and that the people of Palnuthok worship the ancient gods that were worshipped by the people of Paul. which are different from the gods of Valthera, where we come from.
I was reading.
Yeah, you were reading. It was
Well,
crazy.
you're able to read, aren't you? You're an engineer.
He's illiterate.
He's an illiterate engineer.
He can't
Um,
read dwarf, but I'm sure he can read common.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're good enough with your hands.
You can read anything.
Just sound it
Yeah,
out.
read with your hands.
It was all in braille.
I'm not fucking blind.
But you are
You want-
blonde. No, you're not.
Like,
No,
You-
I am.
you could learn braille even if you're not blind, right?
Yeah. It's just
No,
weird.
No.
it's like drowned
It's not
sign
allowed.
language.
It's not allowed.
Unless you're blind, you're physically unable.
No. It is actually illegal to teach a non-blind person braille.
You will actually be fined and possibly arrested.
A death penalty in 7 states for it.
Alabama, Arkansas,
Definitely.
Illinois.
I prefer Arkansas.
New York.
if you ask me. Or
So
your
you
Kansas.
My Kansas.
So you, knowing about these ancient gods and having read up a little bit about them, you know that the people of Palnuthok worship Sylvanus as their chief
As their sheep.
nature deity.
It's a cheap
Um,
nature deity.
Yes, as their
Very
chief
frugal,
nature
very
deity.
frugal.
So the Shrine of Everflow likely has something to do with him.
Can I think that has something to do with women's periods?
You are more than welcome to think that.
I mean, you did roll an 11.
I'm not going to.
The Shrine of Everflow is just a pool of blood.
It's just a statue of a woman with her legs spread out.
Jesus.
Um,
I'm horrible.
Gallus, you know that the Shrine of Everflow is said to be a fountain of pure water that actually is what fills the Bright Mire. That all water that flows into the Bright Mire comes from this shrine. This and that, in order for the swamp to becoming corrupted in the way that it is, something is very likely either corrupting the ground itself or is at the shrine, and that is what Jeb and your other partner Emerald were going to go find. The Shrine of Everflow. You haven't found it yet, but you have heard legends of it, and you think that this is the source to the solution to your
World hunger?
problems. Yes,
World thirst.
yes. World thirst and bitter end.
Or cleric. Could also do that.
The
but-
clerics have been helping. They have
Now
been.
I'm asking. So is my one going to help priestess? My lady.
We will. Clarissa turns to you, and we will put it to very good use. I am sure that there's someone who can help us with this in
felt like
better
I'm hard.
utilizing it.
Perfect. If you need my help with it, I know how to use it.
Of course, thank you.
Sure, they'll get a lot of use out of you when you're in the middle of the Bright Mire.
Oh, we'll be back eventually. Jesus.
Maybe. If you're lucky.
I have a
Jeb was
professional
8 times the man that you were, and he didn't make it back.
It would have been funny if Jeb was his brother, because then his mother could say that to him. That line would have been very emotional. Or maybe his mother loved
Well-
his best friend more than he did.
That would be quite a feat if my mother was able to do that. Considering she's been in the ground for 150 years.
Shh. I don't know that.
Doesn't matter. Who gives a shit?
But Gallus does. And I do now. Okay, so what do you need to do to prepare? I recommend that you go as soon as possible. The Knolls will be back in a week. I do not think that it will take you that long to gather what you need and finish your excursion.
If the two of them are presumably dead, right? How do you, for a month, or missing for a month, how do you presume that we'll be back in a week?
No.
What
She
they-
said that you'll be ready. Should be
Yes.
ready within a week.
No, I'm saying that you will go out and be back within the week. The Bright Mire is not a very large place.
So
Now, hold on. I got an issue with this too now. No one's ever found this spring before. How do you expect us to do this in a week? If it was that easy, surely someone would have found it by now.
We do not know much about the spring.
Wow,
And
that's like
you can all
the most
go
logical
away.
thing I've heard you say in a long time.
all right, we are going. We are going. Madam, have
right.
fun with the wand. Don't use it for certain purposes. I'll see you later.
Give yourself an enema.
Mr.
I've always wanted a screaming enema. Now it'll finally be both of us. In one end and out the other, I always say.
That makes more sense than the stuff about the marsh.
The bitter end.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Mr. Ranger,
What he
guide
said
us.
made sense, even what I said didn't make sense. Because
Mr.
now that I think about it, yeah, that didn't make any sense.
Mr. Galas.
So no, what he was saying was the Knowles will be back within a week. Try to be back within a week. I think
Okay,
that was what I was
Okay.
trying to convey.
Well,
We'll make an attempt.
yeah. Hopefully, we find our friends. Our not dead. You're not dead friends, really.
Yeah,
I looked
you
at
don't know
Alex.
them. Don't talk to them like that.
Monsieur.
All right, wow.
Will you lead the way? Do you have any idea where we are going? What are we looking for exactly? What does it look like?
Well, yeah, Judy, what does it look like? Because my 27-year-old actually told me about fuck all. It told me basically what John knows.
Yeah, basically. No, you know that the shrine was erected as a temple to Sylvanus, in that he is the protector of the Bright Mire and all within it in nature. I was giving you more of the corruption stuff with that knowledge check, and but you do know that from the places that you've examined, there aren't many. You have gone over much of the terrain of the Bright Mire, but you haven't really.
Can I make an knowledge religion check, please?
Yeah, go ahead and make a religion check.
What would a shrine to Sylvanus look like? Based on this check.
You're standing in a church to Aristil, and it is a very structured. It's pretty much the opposite of that.
So it wouldn't be a giant obelisk that's emanating light.
Maybe?
Platinum Spire.
Probably not, though.
Renato turns to you. The Platinum Spire you speak.
It is possible.
That is a monument within our neighboring city of Varnhold. They are somewhat of a mecca for worshippers of Bahamut.
Oh.
What is this mecca you speak of?
Worshippers.
Islam doesn't exist.
Worshippers.
Oh, I thought you were talking about giant robots for a second.
Then that would be fantastic.
Worshippers of Bahamut will make pilgrimages to see the Platinum Spire, which is said to have been a gift from Bahamut himself.
Quite.
It
is very interesting.
Yes, and it helps to watch over the stolen lands and to protect Varnhold from grave dangers.
So, Mr. Little Guy here, elf,
Mr. Little Man.
well, Mr. Little Man, I thank you for your time. I think we should gather our general necessities and make our moves on. I shake his hand.
He shakes yours. I will be within the settlement, of course. I will not be going anywhere.
Can anyone
should
in
you-
this city cast Sending? I'm sort of half asking him that. If he has any idea what I'm talking about.
he kind of gives you this weird look, and he goes,
Are there any
I'm
powerful
not-
mages?
I'm not sure if Clarissa would be able to. She might. And you hear her come over. No, not yet. That's still a ways away.
So
One day, though.
There is nobody in the city who can do that.
Um,
Is there anybody that you could contact us with in an
maybe
emergency?
one of the mages in that Adoran uses to study things. I'm not sure. I don't interact with them very much. They're haughty-taughty
What
types.
about the gnome? Can you do it?
The gnome?
Yes, the unusual
Bit.
one.
Yes, my dear friend. I don't think that he's capable of that
Okay.
kind of magic.
Thank you. We will get on our way then.
All right. And you just see
You know who would be able to do it? Neroth.
Yeah, we
Neroth
should go get him back.
sending
Neroth cast
the-
sending
from the
right
abyss.
now.
We should, screw whatever we're doing right now. Let's go get Naroth back.
I mean, if Neroth learned it, he could actually send it to us, and there's only a 5% chance
it has to be on
that
the
it
same
doesn't.
plane.
No,
oh,
it
it's
does
a 5%
not.
chance if you're not on the same plane?
There's a 5% chance of it not sending if you're not
Yeah.
on the same plane.
Okay. Interesting.
So Neroth could conceivably send a message.
I don't know what he would say. Fuck you
Hey,
guys, I'm
guys.
going home.
Fuck you guys.
Hey guys. It's fun
My
down
dad's
here in
stronger
the
than your
abyss.
dad.
My dad's a demon lord.
My dad could beat up your dad.
My father's a homosexual.
Oh,
We all know.
Oh, don't tell me
Variel.
Neroth's that kid that wore like polo shirts and
light up
khaki
sketches.
polo shirts and khaki shorts in high school all the time with the rich parents.
Boat shoes.
Yeah, he actually wore the
Kyle!
No,
The
he was
man
he was
moccasins?
actually.
Oh, Jesus, Kyle.
What about Kyle?
Kyle
Kyle
Pauly.
Pauly. I thought it was
I thought
Kyle
you were
McCover for
describing
a second.
Kyle.
Effectively.
I mean, I kind of was inadvertently. He wasn't the image in my head, but yeah.
I mean, cult life, rich father, basically the same thing.
It was basically that.
So,
but
guys,
instead
where
of
do you recommend that we go?
as you guys are leaving the church, Gallus, Clarissa grabs you and she just she grabs you by the arm. She goes, "Be careful, please."
No worries here. We'll be careful as kittens.
Valon
Sure.
Morgul.
Okay, guys, you ready?
And she gives you a kiss.
Oh,
on the
huh?
cheek as you leave.
The Lannisters send their regards, and I stab her with a dagger. no.
How could you?
Are you guys ready to take over this town?
Oh, is that what you guys planned?
We are taking over.
Hey, I was told I had
We
the
must
opportunity
carry
to be
through
a king.
Neroth's plans. All right. So what are you guys doing?
Well, here's what I think, Mr. Gallus. I think we should gather any supplies that you need. If you want food, I have some in my pack, I believe.
I am already fully prepared, and I'm a very experienced hunter. I can also provide food and water for all of you.
Perfect. We go.
I don't
need
need wilds.
Well, Drayton is a very experienced hunter and fisherman, and he can provide food for us as well.
I don't even need to eat.
Oh, well-
Yes.
well, that's quite handy, isn't it?
He
When did
maintains
you
his
pick that
large
up?
physique by breathing air. He is one of those people who get light from the sun. They have gurus like that in certain places.
It's
of the world.
filter feeding, not photosynthesis.
You can't filter feed in your own land, you fuck.
Air. Tiny microbes.
You have to, every
Sustain
time you
demand.
fish, you soak yourself in the pond and filter feed.
All right. So, what are we doing?
We have to go
Take
into
over the
front line.
town.
Okay, you want to take over the town?
I
Now,
say-
do we do that before or after we fix the water issue?
Well, we could kill the Gnolls, conceivably.
That is also plausible.
I look to Gallus. Would you rather deal with the Gnolls and try and stop that problem, and then search for your friends, or but how come you haven't searched for them in the last month?
You don't go into the Brightmire on your own. That's
That is
usually
fair.
a death. That's usually a
fair.
death sentence.
Would you think it would be more beneficial for the town to get the knowledge
And
first?
it's been getting more and more dangerous in Brightmire.
Now,
Noticed.
there is some merit in that. I mean, the gnolls are a big problem. We could take them out.
And
Kill
that
'em.
way we no longer have a time limit on what we're
Yeah.
doing.
And then we could explore the
We don't necessarily
depths
need
of
to
the
kill
mire.
them. We just need to scare them off.
I think that if you scare them off, they most likely will either just move on to another city or they'll be back just
Or
later
there
on.
is answer number 2. We could kill the leader and make them swear fealty to us. They're a tribal type.
Possible.
They're the tribal
Yeah,
type.
but a lot of tribes don't like people who aren't them.
Well,
If you catch my drift.
You're not wrong. I think. Well, do you think that they will hurt anybody? Have they hurt anybody in the past other than the incident this morning?
As long as no one shoots at them with guns, they're usually all right. But
That first time that they entered town, they were particularly violent, just to kind of set the tone.
Well, if they're willing to be violent, then I am willing to be violent.
But in the weeks since then, so they've been coming for about probably 6 weeks now.
Kill him.
There hasn't been much of an incident.
Do you think that there is any chance of negotiating? Or do I think that there's any chance of negotiating?
I would say probably very slim. You might think otherwise, though.
Well, we
Um,
can negotiate.
Make a
with them.
nature check for me.
Certainly. Oh, that was a wrong check. Just the modifier I think might be the same. Let me just double check. Yes, modifier is the same.
Okay. You know that gnolls are typically savage creatures, and the fact that they're even going to these kind of lengths to negotiate in the first place with the settlement shows that something's different. And based on the actions that you saw that their leader was performing, you see he seems to be a lot more rational than the typical gnoll.
I'm going to try and relay that to Gallus, assuming he doesn't already know that, and I'm not going to say it in a condescending way.
Yeah, you over the time, Gallus, you've kind of gotten the same feeling.
Well, do you think that if we leave them... But they are taking a lot of water from the people.
Yes, they are.
But they need water too. Gallus, what do you think?
I say, I'm no fan of gnolls. I'm all for killing them.
Kill them.
It seems your very large friend also would like to kill them.
If it will ultimately be beneficial, I think it would be best that we at least kill
I
some
imagine that after we find this spring, we're gonna be asked to kill the gnolls anyway, because even if we find fresh water, the gnolls are still gonna take it.
You are correct. Well, I guess we might as well do this now. It will be in our best interest. That way the town is safe, at least from any external threats that we know of. Yes?
For the time being, we do have to stop the corruption because, well, it's bad.
Well, what do you think is more pressing?
Well, the gnolls.
Kill the
definitely.
gnolls.
I mean, the mire's been progressing at a fairly steady rate, but it's not at the walls inside the village like the gnolls are.
Fine, then we go. I say to Gallus, I watched when they left, they were heading towards the southeast. I'm not exactly sure where, but I think you know the lay of the land better than I do.
I am an expert tracker as long as I'm not in a city.
Well, they were riding large horses, so I'd imagine they were not in the city, so you should be perfectly good at tracking them.
Kill them.
Indeed. Let's see. Let's make a survival. I only get, what is it, 1/4 of my bonus, 1/4 of my class level to follow or identify tracks in urban areas.
Okay. I would say that you would be following these outside of an urban
Yeah,
area.
because we know it's.
But
When
I
you start
also
following them?
have a, yeah. Now if we're outside of this urban area as well, what area?
Plains.
Okay, so then add another, so add 7 to that.
So it's a 34 total.
Yeah.
I'm gonna also just be watching
Okay.
carefully around me. I'm just gonna make a perception check just to keep, surveillance of the area. And I've reloaded my gun.
Okay.
Let me just mark off those two ammo. Excuse me from before.
Gallus, as you are traveling along these same gates, leaving the city, you immediately pick up on the hooves of horses, no horseshoes. So you can assume that this is their tracks. And it is heading to the southeast as Variel was describing. And they seem to be going on for quite some time.
Alright. Well, let's follow him.
It's as far out into the distance as you see.
And I'm just gonna be perceiving. And I'm gonna use my prism to perceive.
Okay.
I'm
So you're gonna
just
swap
make
that
a
over?
note of that. Yeah. Let me just correct my
Cool.
sheet.
Sure. All right. So that is. So what are you looking out for?
I'm trying to see if there's anything unusual on the way, any landmarks, just things that I probably would like to know about.
It's a pretty barren landscape. As you guys are moving along, you notice a mountain range to the north and to the east with a pass pretty much directly to the east, where the mountains begin again, to the south of it.
No wildlife around the trail that we're following, or just anything unusual.
No, it's pretty much open territory right now. You see like a rabbit will skitter across the path. Nothing too crazy.
All right.
But in order to keep going to the southeast, you guys do have to break off of the path. And Gallus, you notice that the tracks do stop at a point in the path, and you see that there is broken brush leading out into it's more savanna at this point. A lot of dry grass, sparse trees.
Okay. I will follow to the best of my ability through this savannah.
Okay. You guys keep on heading south. It's probably about midday at this point. Yeah, I'd say it's noon at this point as you guys are heading south. So they broke off the path fairly early, and they're heading mostly south, where the path continued to the east. And as you're walking along, you see something that you have seen a bit, Gallus, not very frequently, but it's not unknown to you. But Varial Drade, you have never seen this creature before. And it has this. It is towering
Well,
above
can I make a check?
the lot of you.
I have definitely never seen it.
Make.
I am a bard.
Go for it. Make a knowledge history check for me.
Surely. Yeah.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. It would be nature. It would be a history to get something else. It would be nature. Sorry.
Same modifier.
So what's the same modifier?
Let me just double check something. We keep going.
Okay. It looks like a lizard almost, but this horribly long neck, and it is towering above Drayden. It is probably taller than the three of you on top of each other. This creature is massive. Gallus, you identified as a brontosaur.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. They're all right. That's not.
They're
Too
not
bad.
unheard of around these parts. They're just kind of rare.
I draw my weapon and I look to Gallus.
You don't do that.
Ah,
He's all right. Just don't mess with him, and he won't. Most likely won't hurt you too
okay.
much.
I hope you are correct.
He's a herbivore. He doesn't want to eat you.
Yeah, you see this probably 20-foot long neck just kind of bends over, grabs almost an entire arm of a tree and just rips it off.
Yeah,
And
that's why
starts
you
munching
don't
on it.
want to mess with them.
Certainly. I continue following, sort of panicked. Not completely, losing my composure, but a little
Yeah.
out of sorts.
You keep treading along.
Oh yeah, all my knowledge skills should have a +2 more. I didn't update that. I half my bard level's now 4 instead of 2 like it was.
Okay,
But it's not a big deal.
sure.
Yeah,
Half your bard
I also
level is
realized
4?
I calculated my survival slightly wrong, and it should have been much higher. But
It should have been much higher. Why?
yeah, it should have been. Yeah, well, I didn't add the +5 competence bonus. I forgot that wasn't already added in,
Oh my goodness.
and I forgot that planes actually gets a +4, not a +2.
I have this.
You see a giant lizard thing hanging out on the horizon. No.
No.
Drayden, you remember Variel mentioning something before about this platinum obelisk, and you can actually just make it out over the tips of the mountains off to the northwest, to the northeast. Yeah.
Let's go kill it.
As the midday sun gleams upon it, you can see it shining everywhere.
Let's go kill it, guys.
Against
The Brontosaurus or the shining tower? Because Doody's talking about a shining tower right now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, John.
And you want to kill that?
The Platinum Spire. You are familiar with the Platinum Spire.
As we're walking, just, as time is going on, I go to Drayden. What do you make of this place? We have been here for less than a week, and it is already a living hell.
Silence.
Okay.
just
Drayden.
walking along.
All right. Sure. You say so.
Drayden.
Hello. Are you here? Okay, we continue walking.
And Gallus, while you are keeping your eyes on
Glued.
glued to the brush, Drayden, you actually, because you are scanning the horizon, you notice at first you see what looks like a small cluster of buildings.
Wait, I'm scanning?
Yeah, you're scanning the horizon.
Do I have like a scanner?
It's called your eyes. And yeah, you see a small cluster of maybe 12 or so buildings.
Okay. Hey guys, let's go over there.
I looked kind of. What is it? Is that where they are, or what are we looking at?
Oh, Duty, I also just found out I can track with scent, and it lowers the DCs of all tracking. So, rip.
Hammer incoming. The Wild Shadow's crazy.
No, that's from
Wild Stalker.
that's
Or is that
from
a ranger thing?
that's from Spellless Ranger.
Oh,
Getting
okay.
scent, and well,
Okay.
tracking is from the Wild
Yeah.
Shadow.
Okay. So Drayden, you point out the cluster to them.
Sure.
Okay.
I asked Gallus what it is.
Village.
Huh? as they regularly do?
A village.
I think that's a village over there.
Okay, we're going to continue on our merry
Couple
way.
houses.
Route
Alright.
of
What time
Meadows.
is it? How long have we? How long
You guys
have we
have been
tracking?
traveling for.
7 years.
You guys don't even remember what it means to be in Bitter End or a human.
I'm an elf. I
Um,
never knew what that was like.
It's probably approaching dusk at this point. It's been some time.
Okay.
And you see a small cluster of buildings.
Up, time to roll initiative, guys.
Not yet. Why are
I'm
there
just gonna
no-
preemptively roll in it.
Well, no, you got to do it when you have your token, and you can do it on the counter. That way it goes straight to the turn counter. We're
don't give a
walking
shit.
up carefully.
There you go. There's my init.
I need everyone to go ahead and make a stealth check.
Well, we wouldn't have gotten right to the buildings, right? We wouldn't get right next
No,
to them.
I know. But I'm saying you still have to make a stealth check.
We haven't even gone in yet.
This still counts as
I know.
planes,
I'm
right?
saying, yeah. You what? Yeah, this is still planes.
All right, so add 4 to the stealth check.
Oh goodness.
Oh, we're
You
invisible.
you guys are able
We're
to
going.
sufficiently hide yourselves within the underbrush. My goodness, I hate all of you.
Also, I'm untrackable. Just so
I
you know.
beg your pardon.
I don't leave footprints or anything. I leave no track.
Does it count as favored terrain for that also?
No, plains is my actual favorite terrain.
Oh,
But
plains
yeah,
is your actual favorite terrain. Okay, I thought you only took forest.
But
No,
yes,
because you
it
get
was.
your second one. Yeah.
And how is it show? It's showing that John rolled a 21.
It's showing he rolled an 18 for me.
Oh, well, my
I
computer
shows he
broke.
rolled a 15 for me.
What is happening?
Wait. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Raza. Oh yeah, he did.
Raza
He
rolled
got
a
it.
34 for me.
John,
What are
do
you
you
talking
have
about?
20 plus 21 to stealth? No, he rolled a 15. Raza rolled a 15 plus a 19. Drayden rolled a 2 and a 21.
What?
What did you do?
No.
How did you get that?
How did you get more than Raza? And Gallus? What did you do?
Skill focus.
Skill focus.
How? You have fucking full plate on.
I don't have full plate on. By
Oh.
the way.
He doesn't have an armor check penalty anymore.
Neither do I.
But okay. Whatever you say, man. How?
Did you just put all your points into fucking stealth? Did you all the new points you got? Did you just pump stealth? What's your dex? Did you go with dex fighter?
He's not a dex fighter.
I'm not a dex fighter.
How the fuck do you have such a high stealth then?
Because I'm good at the game. I'm min max.
No, I'm telling you, that's not physically possible because I am dex based.
So
And
I have a 19.
There is no physical way with just skill focus that you could have got higher than 2 dex based characters with a low dex.
All sorts of skill focus. Over and over again.
The fuck did you
No,
do,
you
John?
can take skill
That's not how
focus
skill focus. You can't
in
take skill
different
focus more than
skills.
once.
Yes, you can in different skills.
No, yeah. I'm saying you can't take in the same skill more than once.
Oh yeah.
I took it like 12 times.
I think
We're gonna
John
have a talk later.
I think John has some fuckery going on here.
Anyway, let's
All right.
continue.
Well,
I'm
yes.
accepting that this
I
is
guess-
part of the narrative.
John's just stealth
Yes.
now with us.
Just poof. He just is the grass. I will be examining your character sheet later. Okay, so you come upon this and you see what looks like a group of
Gnolls.
Nix.
gnolls, just kind of going about their business as you work your way up. Gallus, do you have a character sheet yet? A character picture yet?
I have a little man.
All right, so let's go ahead and make that a thing.
How smelly are gnolls? It doesn't matter now, but I just want to know how far away I would have been able to smell them. Are they like a troglodyte or a skunk?
It's not.
Because that means I would be able to smell them from 90 feet away.
I'm going to.
But like
I will get that for you in 1 moment.
a lot farther if they were uphill. If they were upwind, it would be 180.
1 moment.
But if they're only about as smelly as smoke, it's only double. I love scent so much.
Scent.
Where do you get scent
To
from?
myself.
A
Sentient.
Spellus Ranger. It's a little trick I can pick up instead of magics. Like little tricks, and one of them was a bonus feat, which I took to get many shots. So I have 4 arrows that all ignore cover except for total, and the other one I used to pick up scent, so I can smell things.
Yum. Can be inconvenient. Can you turn it off? Because like at times I can definitely see where that might be inconvenient. Just eating dinner,
No, I can't.
and you just smell shit. Somebody's shitting across the town downwind. I just it could ruin your entire meal.
But think of all the other things I can smell. I can smell roses from 3 blocks away.
Upwind.
Is it worth it though?
Downwind, it's a different story, but upwind.
Downwind, yeah.
So what are we doing?
So you guys look out and why can't I find anything? There we go. Okay, cool.
I whispered to Gallus, how confident are you that you could take out several of them quickly?
I'm pretty confident, as long as I can line up a good shot.
I'm trying to. Can I look at them and gauge how strong they are, generally speaking?
You can as you look, the leader seems to be battle hardened.
Right, the leader, but I mean like
Yeah.
the general populace.
The general populace seems to. They've seen combat. Clearly, these are people that have made it through surviving in the wilderness out here. You don't know if it's against humans or if it's against other creatures that have been roaming, but they also seem that they have a decent bit of fight in them.
Wait a minute, is that us up there?
I'm working on it.
Did you not know how to? I can put my own token on the map.
I know. I had to make Gallus because Gallus didn't have a token yet.
He's fine.
I can't click on myself.
I know. I'm working on it.
Just give him like a generic token.
No, he could use his picture. He's using his picture.
I don't know why Roll20 is like crashing on me right now.
He doesn't like you.
I
I
could.
know. All right, let me just refresh. 1 second. Sorry. Okay. So you guys look down and you see these. They just seem like they're going about their business. There are a few roasting some meats over a fire. It's not even refreshing for me now. I 20. There it goes. Okay. Just seem to be normal tribal activities.
Okay.
Variel, you should be at full HP.
Oh yeah.
Meh. Drayden, you're good. Okay, cool. So you guys aren't this close, but you
I speak to
can
Gallus.
see.
If we could get them to attack themselves, then we could be, well, relatively speaking, blood-free.
Okay, how would you plan that out?
I don't think asking nicely is gonna work here.
I'm not confident that it would
I don't
either.
think they will appreciate it, but they also should not see who we are. If we could do our best to do this stealthily, it would be nice. Monsieur Legiem, can this guy self
Signor,
be used
yes.
to nullify me?
Yes, it can. Because can you make it? It can make you another subtype, correct?
Hello. I am
I
dead.
believe it can.
Am I dead?
I am dead.
No,
I cannot
Ross is
hear
dead.
anything.
No. Oh no, we lost him.
I'm alive again.
Okay.
Yes, you can appear as another subtype, so he could
You can appear
feasibly.
as another subtype, so then yes, you can,
Okay.
because they are technically humanoid, and not monstrous humanoid. As we
Just.
So if they are humanoid, then I can use charm person on them, no?
yes, you can.
Feasibly, yes.
Okay. Here's what I will do. I will sneakily move around and look for a gnoll that's on the outside, maybe patrolling, that seems oblivious. Well, I'm going to speak to Gallus and see what he thinks, and Drayden. What if I get one of the gnolls, charm him, and convince him, if I can, to start a ruckus for some reason?
That could. That might work. At the very least, it would cause a distraction.
And then what do we do from there?
We could just take him out. That could be our backup plan. If all else fails, just start shooting and swinging.
Gallus, is there any... Would you like to go scout around the camp while I get this guy to start a ruckus?
Sure, I can scout around a bit, I guess.
Drayden, you be ready in case all shit breaks loose to charge in and kill the closest thing that you see.
I was planning on doing that anyway.
Perfect. Just stay in the bushes for now. Alright, so I'm going to look for a gnoll that's on the outside somewhere that I could try and, pull aside, cast my spell on. But while hidden, cast a spell, obviously.
Okay.
Maybe this guy.
I mean, these guys are all moving around.
Right, so I'm asking, who's away from the pack? I'm just gonna be walking around.
There is someone. I'll move this guy over here because there would be someone standing over here.
What is that? Is that like some sort of pen? They keep animals in there?
You can't see what's inside of it, but it does look like it would be something like that.
Interesting.
Well, I'm passing it, so can I see what's in there?
Now,
as you look past, you see, that is several hyenas inside of this pen.
Not gnolls, but actual hyenas.
Not gnolls, actual hyenas.
would I be able to make any kind
And
of
that
check?
this person
No,
seems
if
to either
they
be
are-
guarding them or feeding them or something.
Well, you haven't seen them yet, my friend.
Well, yeah, I want to though. I want to come over.
You
and
can smell them.
check it.
You can smell them.
I can smell them. I can smell the hyenas. Would I know if they were tamed? Like, if I were to say, let them out, would they attack the gnolls as well?
You don't know.
Well, don't you? Well, not that I know this. This is sort of out of character. But don't you have the ability to talk to animals? Or is that only druids? You get that wild empathy?
No. Well, I have wild empathy, but it would cause quite a ruckus if I go over to the hyena and then they'll probably start laughing and barking and whatnot. And also, my charisma is shit. So.
Okay. I'm going to walk over to this guy, and I'm going to try and cast Charm Person.
To this guy here in front of the pen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just as long as he seems like he's not too close to the pen, he's in like a decent position where I could call him over with message.
Okay.
And I'm going to be very careful. Would I know if it succeeds?
Yes, you would.
So.
What is the roll for?
It just comes.
Oh, that's
automatically.
concentration.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead and combine. So what do you say to him to get him to come over to you?
Well, I'm going to cast Charm Person, see if it succeeds first before I.
Oh,
even
okay.
get his
I thought that
attention.
you were messaging him,
No,
and then
no.
you're going to charm person.
No,
him.
we're charming.
Hey, you. Come here.
What are my numbers? He does seem to be a bit larger than the rest of the pack. That they're seems to be like a distinction. Some like standard gnolls, you would say, some a bit larger, not quite the size of their leader, and then the leader being the largest of them.
Mhm.
As you start to mutter your incantation, you see the auras surround him, at which point he effectively like cuts through it almost. Like he waves his hand and it like dispels the magic that was starting to surround him, and he starts looking around.
I'm gonna cast it again.
Okay.
The brute force method.
Yes. Does he get the +5 now that he is aware that he's being threatened? On a
He's not
saving
being
throw?
threatened or attacked by you or my allies. Just felt magic. Didn't even, you know. It's only if he's threatened by me or my allies, and I'm not threatening him. He doesn't even
Okay.
know I exist.
Okay. He's just confused.
Kill him.
Slaughter him.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. You must... Do you speak Null? Actually, no, he speaks
You
Common.
said the gnolls speak
Okay.
common, no?
No, this guy speaks Common. Yes,
Oh.
this is true. Not all Nulls speak Common.
Okay. Because I know I made a check last time to see if I knew if I could
Yes, you did.
communicate with them, and you said that it
Yes.
generally.
Yeah.
Also, I could just use message, which I don't think is language specific. Might be.
No, it's telepathic, yeah.
Oh no, I think message.
No, it is, because you have to physically say what you're
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
say.
yeah. So it is
Okay.
language specific.
So
but-
you're spending another spell. Let me go ahead and roll again. Sorry.
He can also just be good at pantomiming
Yes.
if he can't communicate.
Oh, it does say that.
Are you good at pantomiming?
If I had, I could do my performance oratory, but you know that's kind of
That's not pantomiming,
not
no.
pantomiming at all. That would be more like act.
Yeah.
So I guess I would just make
Okay.
a charisma check if I had to pantomime.
As you see, he's looking around. You see the same energies surround him again, and this time he seems to succumb to them.
Okay, I'm going to use a message spell, and I'm just gonna pop out so only he can see me, and I'm in a pretty good position where I don't think anyone else can see me, right?
You're hanging out behind this tree? Yeah.
Yeah, just behind the building, behind the tree, behind the.
Mm-hmm.
And I just try and get his attention to come here.
Okay.
And I just use message, "Come here, my friend," I say to him.
He starts moving over in your direction. And he's just like, what?
Fuck me now.
My friend, I need a big favor of you. Can you tell me what, generally speaking, is going on here? And I'm going to start leading him away from the camp. Like, you know, towards this direction, and asking him to follow me. Just so
Okay.
our interactions aren't overheard.
We are...
Hungry.
we are thirst. No, we are
Tired.
traveling. Why do you care?
Do I recognize any of the gnolls, by the way? Had I recognized them before? Was it the same chief?
This guy, you do recognize him. No, it does seem like it's the same individual. One of the individuals that came through before.
I've smelled the gnolls before, right?
Yes, you have. You recognize all of these.
I would recognize familiar scents.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm leading him away. He says they're traveling. Is that what he said?
Yes.
I'm sorry. We were traveling. Not
Now we
anymore.
sit.
What are your plans for the next day? What are you guys planning?
Weak.
We are going to go find meat. We just got drink. But we are hungry. We have many mouths to feed.
Gonna have a lot less soon.
Well, there is always the moral question. I'm not saying this. I'm saying this out of character. There is always the moral question: do we kill women and children?
Yes.
Kill the women. Keep the children. We'll make them slaves. We'll make them pets.
I need you, my friend, to create a ruckus. I heard that there is an attack coming from the south, so I think you should send the hyenas.
Why?
I'm gonna make a diplomacy check, or a bluff, and be a bluff. Right?
Make a bluff check, yeah.
Bluff diplomacy.
I'm just gonna say to him, there are issues in the south. Get the men ready to move. Basically, whatever is the opposite side of camp. So I'm just assuming that this is the south.
You guys are coming from the northwest.
Perfect. Let's get them out of camp and then let's ransack it.
Well, not necessarily ransack, but yeah. Anyway, bluff.
Okay. He goes, we must oh, alright, thank you. And you see he lets he grabs a scrap of meat that he had in like a slop bucket that looks like what Clarissa was carrying around before. And you see the hyenas start to file out of
The
the
second
pen.
he turns away, I'm stealthing off.
Okay.
New stealth or old stealth?
New stealth.
Okay, good.
And you hear him call out,
I messaged to
Actually,
him as he's about to call out. I didn't tell you a word. You figured this one out on your own.
Oh, I am. Grosh is smart. And he yells something out in a language that you don't understand and starts moving to the south, and you see a few people pick up arms and head down there with him, and all of the hyenas.
All right, I'm gonna look for Gallus and Drayden.
All right. Actually, yeah. Could we have moved back a bit, not next to this dude's tent?
Yeah, no, I didn't think that you guys were there anyway. That was just kind
I
of where I
want to
pushed
be
you.
like.
So I'm gonna look for Gallus, right?
I say over here. I'm gonna be over here, I think.
Gallus, Drayden. I'm looking for them. Is that how we communicate? It's like Marco Polo.
Make a fart, I'll smell
No,
it.
but Duty, am I able to find them?
Yeah. You're
So
all
I
good.
go over. Well, we have them on the other side of camp. They should be pretty riled. What do you want to do? We have some time.
Are there any left in camp? Or have they all gone?
Well, you know what we could do?
They only seem to take like 4 or 5 guys. They didn't take a whole lot of people.
If we want to forestall this whole thing and give us some time without having to kill the Nords, unless we are committed to killing the Nords, we can set
Kill
a
them.
fire on the one of the tents. That should maybe burn down the whole camp. A few might die, and that should hopefully scare them off from the town. They should have their own problems to deal with rather than even water. Or it might drive them back to the town, and killing them might even...
That's what I was thinking. That might cause some unnecessary backlash.
Well, I think a fire might help our cause, no?
I mean, I said we can set fire to the camp. I just think that when they get back to the camp, we should also kill them.
Fair deal. Would you like to set it, my friend? Do you have any way of setting it?
I have a tinderbox. I can light it with that.
Okay, it seems like an option.
But I would say we can probably take out. Let's wait a bit. Let's wait till the guys are out of earshot,
All right.
and we can go in and kill the couple guys that are left.
You can kill them quietly, no? You kill as many as you can quietly.
I can. Yeah.
I have a crossbow too. I can do the same.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Let's
So
see.
they're on the other side of the camp now,
Hold on
right?
1 second, guys. You keep talking.
Okay. Where should we set the fire then? Where would be the best spot that it will spread?
I would say probably. Where was the chief around?
You do not see him.
Where was he? I saw him.
Yeah, before he
I
left.
thought you said that I had saw him.
The chief. Did I say that you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
Fine.
I say we burn down these 3 colored tents because if they're colored, that must mean they're different purpose than all the other brown tents.
Okay. You can sneak into the tent.
Can I light an arrow on fire?
Yeah.
That's badass. I want to do that.
Okay, and you will aim for the tent then.
Yeah.
Well, would it not be easier just? Well, I guess. Be careful with it. You don't want to alert. I do not want to alert them that we are here. I think it might be safer rather than popping an arrow to the tent and letting them know they're under attack, just to light it discreetly. No.
We could also light them on fire.
Well, yes.
Send one at them.
Well, yes, theoretically.
4 at them.
It, however, may be best just to light the tents manually rather than setting them on fire. I could do the one over here. I am confident. And you could do the one here. Or no. Well,
Where was that last pink?
well, I'll do the yellow one over here. No.
Okay.
You can do the closer one. And the farther one, well, that is where they will be. I do not know if we'll be able to get to that tent, but we could certainly do those 2 at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That sounds like a plan.
I
Go
say,
in.
would you? Yeah, we will light them at the same time. Once the panic ensues, we should be able to hopefully knock off a few of them discreetly, and not alert them to our presence necessarily.
Yeah. Make sure you take any good stuff in those tents, though. No use letting them burn.
The other thing I make note. Well, we have to let them burn. I do not want to even let them know that we are here in case someone.
I mean the stuff inside the tent burn.
Well, if there might be people in the tent, I think we should just light it and let them figure out what is going on. Not to take any unnecessary risk. But I think it might be to our benefit to light the tents and then possibly once we have alerted them to things that are going on, right? Kill as many as we can and then get back to town as fast as possible. We should grab one of their horses. Where are the horses? Do you smell them? Gullies. Do I know that you can smell? Have you mentioned that?
Sure. Dude, do I smell them?
You don't smell any horses.
They're not here.
Where could they have
Oh,
possibly
no.
kept them?
Do they have a second camp?
It may be that. Well, can you smell a second camp possibly, or did you see the tracks?
Not
split?
from this distance.
Well, you had followed the tracks very closely. Did you see
the
any
hooves
split
did
in the...
stop.
How,
and then-
how long ago did they stop?
About right before we got into the savannah bit.
It was just much harder to keep track of them at that point. It was less so keeping track of hoof marks.
Oh, well,
as
that
opposed
doesn't matter to me because
watching
I've
broken.
scent.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Does he smell? So the horses aren't at this camp?
No.
You don't smell any horses.
Well, they must keep them somewhere. That would be the best way for us to get back. We could certainly beat them.
Should we?
We have to capture one and ask what the horses are then. That would be our best way to get back to town and ensure we are there before they are.
Okay. I say capture one of the smaller guys.
Yes.
Probably be much easier.
Drayden, are you on board with the plan?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I guess we shall hope for the best then.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm going to go around and sneak and light the tent over here.
And I will light the one
There.
over here.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm using that 35 in stealth, or do I need to roll again?
The 35 is fine.
Right, I'm going to go sneak and do that.
Okay.
Should I roll again?
What? No, whatever you rolled last time is fine.
23
alright.
rolled.
Plus 4,
Yeah,
27.
yeah, you're all good. Yeah. Okay.
Let's light this motherfucker.
So you're firing an arrow, Variel. How?
No,
I'm gonna sneak it and light it
We're
up.
both going to sneak in and light it up by hand. and
Okay,
then
so you guys
sneak
are
back
going
off.
tinderboxes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Variel, so you guys are going. I'm sorry, you're going to this one.
He's going to the
Marielle's
big
there,
yellow
yeah.
tent. I'm
and
going to
that
the
one,
big
okay.
reddish tent.
Okay. Cool. Variel, you sneak your way around, and it is very dry here in the savannah, so you're able to ignite it quickly. Gallus, the same, and you immediately. It's a leather covering, but it is almost like it's a cloth exterior. So it does catch fairly quickly.
Right. Once it catch, I'm gonna go back to where we were and try and meet up
Okay.
with Gallus and find him as quickly as I
Yeah.
can.
I'm doing the same.
Okay.
In and out.
All right.
That's how we like to do this.
Gallus, I think, and Drayden, I think we've done this.
Alright. Should we start taking them out? Should we start letting arrows fly?
Variel,
In a
as
moment.
that tent starts to catch, you see 4 much smaller gnolls fleeing from there. Gallus, as you ignite that one, you see that pack leader come lumbering out and immediately start
I knew he was
around.
going to be in one of the colored tents.
Looking around for the source of that.
All right, and we're pretty well hidden.
I'm gonna need another stealth check.
All right, we're backing off so that he doesn't have line of sight. Hopefully,
Okay.
right? But we'll make a stealth check. No, so that way he didn't hear us. I'll roll a new. Good higher.
Yeah, you
So
guys
I have
are
a
fine.
36. Oh, we have the same stealth now.
Yeah, you rolled a 32. All right, plus the 4. Right.
Yeah.
You see him looking around. Drayden, I'm gonna need you to make one also.
Stealth check.
Stealth check, yeah.
Give me a second.
Mr. Min-Max.
Son of a bitch.
Where is
How far away are you guys?
There we go.
Well, decently far. Like we're
Wow.
trying to break line of sight.
Wait, how did... Fuck it. John, now your stealth is a +1.
Because he's a terrible person.
What did you... What did you do?
He took
I
out
just rolled
cheap
stealth.
Doodling.
What the
but John, what?
What? Wait, what?
Like seriously.
I rolled stealth both times.
You rolled stealth both times, and it gave me 2 very different answers.
There's a +21 on your last stealth, and now this stealth you have a +1.
Okay, I'm going to ready in action. If he notices us even a little, I'm casting Charm Person.
You're casting Charm Person. Cool.
I'm
Let me just
getting my
take a look
bow
at this
ready.
real quick. All right.
How the fuck does John have 2 different stealths?
Maybe.
Oh my goodness. Did you use a miscellaneous skill?
Hey, I
I'm
rolled
scrolling
stealth.
down and it's like, oh, I hate you so much.
Which
Okay.
one is the real one? It has
The
to be the
plus
+1, right?
Yeah.
You said to roll stealth, and I rolled stealth.
Yeah, get out of my face. Okay. He looks out towards where you guys are, and he sees
Just sees Drayden in
This-
his shining armor.
he's just standing there.
No, if
he-
he even
he's-
remotely seems to notice
Uh-huh.
something, I'm just casting it.
Okay. He
Doesn't matter.
He looks.
We're gonna kill 'em all anyway.
A flattened patch in the brush, and he starts making his way over there.
So once he gets within, range of the spell, I'm
Okay.
gonna do my thing.
Why not just let me kill him?
I do not want to alert the rest of the track yet. You can kill
Who
him.
cares? We can take them all.
I'm standing back like all the way here. I want to make
Well, Drayden,
maximum
you can
bow
kill him.
range.
You don't know that I'm going to cast a spell, so if you think you want to just run out and kill him the second you see him, you have the ability to do that.
Or does he?
If Drayden starts to run, I may not cast the spell.
You see
Do
him
it, you won't.
stalking forward, and I'm gonna say that you cast the spell.
Drayden, did you try and kill him?
Unless
Nope.
Okay, yeah, casting it.
You see those same purple blackish energies start to surround him, and you just see him with pure murderous intent making his way towards the patch where Drayden is laying.
Doing it again.
Okay.
All the spells.
And he does get the +5 on it because he is threatened.
No, he's not.
You're burning down his village. He's threatened.
No. If the creature is currently being threatened or attacked, he's not being threatened by attack by me or my allies. Meaning, this is technical. You can argue that I'm wrong, but I'm gonna make the argument. I'm gonna make the argument. You can say no once I'm done making the argument. When it says threatened or attacked, it means that your ally is attacking him or is within his threat range of his weapon.
That's what I assumed it was as well. Not just, I'm yelling from 3 miles away, hey, fuck you and your mom. Because that's mildly threatening, doesn't mean he gets a +5.
Who cares? The result's going to be the same.
No, it's actually
not.
quite a big difference.
Yeah.
No. I mean, he's going to be dead. It does not matter what happens. He is going to die.
He keeps... Now it's slowed. He is just kind of standing there, looking out towards the grass where Drayden is laying.
I'm going to message him discreetly.
Hold on. You can try to give the subject orders, but you must win an opposed charisma check. Oh, that's retries on the charisma check. Okay. I was just reading the spell. Quick. I'm sorry, what?
I was going to say, the spell worked?
This spell worked.
Right, I'm going to use message on him and say...
Okay.
You.
Hold on. Before I make this check, do I know of any other beings that live in this area?
The Brontosaurus.
In the Brontosaur, yeah. You know that orcs live around here. Like purple worms are living in the desert. Like
got you. I got you.
It's.
Do I know?
It's not a friendly place to be.
I got you. I'm gonna say to him, "It is the orcs. They are attacking your settlement. You must stop them."
A new settlement is in need of your help.
No, I'm just checking the spell.
Help
and it makes it regards you as a trusted friend. Or make a bluff check. Yeah, go ahead and make a bluff check.
That's a 22.
Yes. And I'm going to make. What do I need to do?
Come on, it's got to pass. You got.
I'm reading.
You got the duty roll though. That should be an automatic pass.
It's the duty roll.
Okay, I just had to see if I rolled a natural 20. You just hear him call out.
Me no like orc.
You hear him call out to the group of you. Leave this place, and we have no quarrel.
Hey!
What do you mean? My spell didn't work?
Huh? It makes you a friend or trusted ally. He is going to... You see him pick up his sword and turn around in the other direction. He knows that you're there, but he's not going to fight you right now.
Right.
That's why he's sparing your lives.
Because he considers me a friend or trusted ally.
Exactly.
Yes, and obviously gnolls kill their friends and trusted allies outright, typically.
Well, no, he's going the other way to kill the orc.
Yeah,
He told you... He picked up a sword and said, "We have no quarrel." You never tried to fight with him.
He said, "Leave this place and we have
He
no
said,
quarrel."
"Yeah, I know." But Raza came up to him and said, "Hey, there's orcs about to fuck you up." And he goes, "Get the fuck away from me. I'm not gonna fight you." What the fuck is that? Is that how you have conversations with friends and trusted allies?
Have you not had that conversation with me
Honestly.
before?
No.
Cares. Can I just kill him? I'm gonna roll an attack roll.
Roll initiative.
Alright, he's running the other way, so you could probably, just charge him and fuck him. Yeah, alright.
We attacking?
Actually,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
going
have
in
to end
hot.
it here for tonight. We'll pick it up at combat at the start of next session.
Well,
Okay,
we'll pick
I
it up
gotta-
with him being dead at the start of next session.
All right, sounds good.
I got a nice line of fire on this
Just a,
little
just a quick question,
no
Judy.
fuck.
Couldn't we run this combat Thursday? Or
Yeah, we can do that. I'm okay with that.
because it's going to. I mean, even if we don't get anywhere past it, at least we could run the combat.
Yeah, I'm cool with that, and then we can do anything afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
What is that doesn't roll for attack?
It's a special mini shot. It takes the attack roll of my first attack. For the second attack doesn't actually roll. It takes whatever the first roll attack roll was, but rolls for damage.